Hello, I'm Alex Bombard, and today I'm going to be showcasing this farm behind me. It is a fully AFK giant brown mushroom block and stem farm that allows a single player to autonomously grow and harvest giant brown mushroom blocks and stems while the player is away from their keyboard. The reason I decided to design this is that for post 1.9, I have not seen any giant brown mushroom farms or mushroom farms in general that do not operate simply by pushing the blocks into some sort of storage silo for the player to manually mine later. And I wanted to take that another step and fully automate the entire process. So over here I have a materials chest. So it's a bit heavy on the observers because the farm has a large number of these triple piston extenders. There's modules here, 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 and here on all axes. And they simply tile, but they require a large amount of observers. The main logic of the farm is up here with this core clock that controls the timings of the other mechanisms, and this selector, which will funnel the clock signal and divert it out of one of two channels, based on whether there have been blocks detected. So if a block is detected, anytime there are blocks in this chamber, they are pushed in front of the observers at some point within this cycle, and this block gets pushed over here, and so when the clock signal comes around, it is diverted through this channel, which will toggle between this circuit over here and these triple piston extenders, and this side with this circuit and these triple piston extenders. And so they push the blocks back and forth, and then there are always some blocks in the middle when these two activate. And so everything eventually gets funneled into the center. And it is set up such that no matter how unreliably the player mines the blocks, the farm will never break. When the blocks have all been funneled into the center and mined, it will go through another cycle. However, this will not detect any blocks, and so the block will not be pushed over, and the signal will be diverted through this line, which will send a signal down, will transfer the signal down here, and start this dispenser circuit, as well as this bit over here, which will extend this piston and push a block in front so that if the player does not place a mushroom while the stem is being mined, they will have a block to place the mushroom off of, and the farm will never stop. And it also activates this axe and mushroom refreshing circuit, so the farm can run indefinitely, so long as it's supplied with materials. And of note is this circuit here, which should not strictly be necessary. However, due to a bug, it is. And what it does is it obstructs the player's line of sight right after the mushroom has grown. And what that does is, basically, the way the bug works is that right after the mushroom has grown, sometimes the player will just mine this second block over and over again without actually breaking it. And so this line of sight disruptor is necessary to reset that cycle and keep the farm running. So I have the triple piston extender demonstrated over here, so you can see it from a side view. And then over here, I have removed the axe and mushroom refresher for demonstration purposes. So I can turn it on. And so basically, there's this locked hopper. It has an axe on it. Click that. It sucks up the axe and then dispenses a new one, and then a mushroom is dispensed here and should go into the hopper here and into the chest. However, it does rarely go onto this slab here. And this ensures that the axe is the oldest item within the player's reach at all times. So it will always be the first item to be picked up when the axe in the player's hotbar breaks. And over here, can demonstrate. And basically you just turn this on, put this in your offhand, then you look up and hold down, place and right click at that point where you can see the sky. And as you can see from the blocks up there, you can always stop the farm at any time and then pick up right where you were the next time you use it. And all you have to do is hold down right and left click and look at this spot, and the farm will function. So after this cycle, you can see once it funnels through all the mushroom blocks, it will begin the growth cycle. And if you keep holding down, you will plant and the mushroom will grow. And right there you can see the issue that occurs, where I just kept mining that one block over and over. And then you can just stop it at any time. Then over here, right here, we have this board with all of the rates, and these rates are ideal rates because I am using the CarvidMod dummy clients, which are they're well in sync with the internal server, so they will mine the blocks pretty much perfectly all of the time. However, in an actual scenario, this might not be the case between your client and whatever server you build this on. So what can happen is if you do not mine the blocks perfectly, sometimes it might take a few more cycles back and forth, and thus it'll take slightly longer to dismantle the mushrooms, and your rates will be slightly lower. And that is about it. I will put these rates in the description as well as a world download. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you're still this far, thank you for watching.